And so they wait and prepare for the tie-breaking game. There was a question mark hovering above their captain. There is a question mark no more. Slips it on now for the play by Charlie Coyle, then on for Johansson. Johansson able to scoot around behind and tripled one in front. Battled for there, poked at, and is scrambled still before the whistle is blown. And the puck eventually corralled by Jordan Binnington. Barbashev had 9 hits in the last game. Puck bopped around now and taken by Barbashev, and his shot is blockered away by Tuukka Rask. McAvoy wants to recoil and get back in, which he does. It's across to Marchand, and a shot turned aside. Rebound on! That hit someone in front.
Charlie McAvoy starts that play, and then Marchand with a quality chance. Good save by Jordan Binnington.
Some good thrust by both teams here. A collision at center is down.
And then the big hit, Achari on Pietrangelo.
Tipped back out by Nordstrom, slowed down off the linesman's skate. Picked up there by Corrali, and Corrali moves and sent one on goal. Rebound kicked on across, and it can be played back by Schwartz. McAvoy sent it there across again. Here's Krejci's side of the net, now for Krug in front. Oh, and a shot there by Coyle was turned aside by Binnington. Led on to the back to Gunnarsson, then on across again for Pietrangelo, and that shot ricocheted off the fallen Sanford, and another try went off a Bruin defender, and that was Carlo, and maybe Rask got a piece of it. Maroon moving and shooting one that steered wide by John Moore.
Excellent defense there. The great speed of Moore caught Maroon.
Centering pass in front. Do they score? It is a stop by Rask. Kelly Sutherland is on the headset.
The brain bucket goes back on, and there you saw the safe sign.
Bouwmeester worked it around behind Steen there, and oh, is he ever run into by Krug? Parayko with a shot, and that blocked down. Outletted ahead, and moving on in is Marchand. Marchand able to pivot with it now. Got it on the to Pastrnak, and a shot was saved. That time by Binnington. Cycled back along for a feed that is grabbed off now and started back out for the play by DeBrusque. Hands it back over, and here is a feed on a cross, and Carlo a shot, and that save is made by Binnington. Across it's taken by Bouwmeester, led on to Schwartz again. Schwartz sees this one go back to Bouwmeester, save made by Rask. Schenn shoved off by Bergeron. Bergeron got it on. A shot rang off the pipe from Marchand on a beautiful feed. Inside the cage and blocking that one was Rask. Puck escaped loose, and a hand pass is intercepted, and a shot. Rask stopped that one from Steen, still without a stick. McAvoy nudged ahead, but errantly, that time by Pietrangelo. Here's Krejci feeding it across. Drive! And that one blocked away by Binnington on a hard drive from Pastrnak.
Double shift again for Pastrnak.
The stop made by Rask, and so to the back it comes to Pietrangelo again. Shovels off to O'Reilly, has Tarasenko nearby. Across Perron, on a save made by Rask.
And Rask somehow finds this puck.
A pass by O'Reilly.
Territorial play.
Here's Tarasenko moving on in. Save made by Rask. Rebound, and that directed away. It is battled for by Perron, and on to the back. Sent around behind, Zach Sanford there. Got one out in front. Score! The Blues have connected. It's Ryan O'Reilly on a feed from Sanford, and it's 1-0.
Ryan O'Reilly smoking hot, his 3rd goal in 3 in 2 games, but how about Zach Sanford? And look at that play by O'Reilly. What a spectacular finish off the feed by Sanford.
Eventually, Blaze is sent down to the ice, into the corner. The puck wound up underneath him for a moment on the hit by Achari. Then to the back it comes, and Carlo a shot all directed right into Binnington by Achari, and he's able to save it. O'Reilly able to feed one on to Parayko, then given back out by Sanford. Hustling ahead is Perron. He's got O'Reilly breaking. Save made by Rask, and the rebound is able to cover and hang on.
O'Reilly's just in fuego right now.
Pietrangelo watches as Dunn is there. Run off with authority by Corrali. Oh, and then stepping in heavily to Achari. That time was Schenn. Multiple overtimes are not unusual in any round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. This is thrown out in front. A twisting shot would not work for Johansson.
I think he was so surprised at how wide open he was, Doc.
It's fed back across, and it bounced off Marchand. Poked to the corner by Bouwmeester. Regathered by Marchand. Handed to the back. Kruger drive, and that turned up high and out of play off of Binnington. To the outside it comes. Chara shot. Sealed up by Binnington, and play is stopped.
Below the goal line here in the second.
To the back it comes to Krug. A shot off the boards. Came right back out to the slot and is pitched back out. And down where Krug goes racing back after it along with Steen. Still trying to get possession, and then he ties up with Sundqvist. Meanwhile, it's Maroon to the slot and turning along and shooting one. And what a sprawling save was made there by Krejci on Pietrangelo.
Wait, he's got an empty net, and David Krejci slides in and saves the day with a left arm save and a beauty. Remember that stop.
Connects back on for a play to be made through the brush to Kampfer, a shot, and that one scorched up high and out of play on a tip.
Kampfer with the big heavy shot and right off the bar.
Around for Marchand, onto the back to Krug, then across for Pastrnak. Rifled one, oh, and Binnington got a piece of that. Now it is kept again, and it's Krug once more. Krug able to step along. Wrister, and that fought off by Binnington. Till they scrap another shot. Binnington got in the way of that from Pastrnak.
For the Bruins, that one deflected by Patrice Bergeron off the shot from Torrey Krug, and then Pastrnak from a nasty angle.
Taken away by Coyle on the turning stick of Krejci, moving in a 2-on-1. McAvoy a shot, oh, and he got it up high and off the glass. Carried back up now by Steen. Jammed along and taken by Krejci again, another opportunity. Krejci dips the shoulder, tried to get in, oh, and what a defensive play made out of all sorts of desperation by Colton Parayko. More battling and around now for the wraparound by Pastrnak, gets held off. Still they scramble, but holding on to it is Binnington, and play is stopped.
But again, did Krejci push the pad of Jordan Binnington to help propel that puck to come that close? It has to be conclusive.
After review, there's no goal on the play. The play was complete.
9.5 to go in regulation time. Oh, and there's Bozak, and flipping down to the ice and shaken up on the play. Slow to get up is Achari. Meanwhile, it is Perron trying to feed one in front. They score!
Well, Bozak takes the legs out from under Noel Achari.
Play continues, and then it is the scoring of the goal.
Could easily been a penalty on Bozak, and Achari just barely got to his knees, and the puck ended up in the back of the net.
You're making the game just way too difficult.
Sundqvist going to get a penalty here.
Krug across and the drive, score! It's DeBrusk on the delayed call to make it 2-1.
But Jake DeBrusk on the board after Torrey Krug takes a high stick from Oskar Sundqvist. Defenseman getting involved, taking a chance. Krug stays with it, and then puts it right in the wheelhouse of Jake DeBrusk.
Finesses his way along, but it's picked back out. And here comes Perron on a breakaway. Moving on in, wide with the shot. Outman there, puck turned back over. Goalstick is out of the hands of Binnington. Drive off of Binnington. Oh, it's flanked away out of the goal tree. My goodness. Krejci a shot, foot off there. Picked up now by Steen, 1 second. And the Blues have the lead. 3 games to 2, winning the contest by a score of 2-1.
Coming home for a Game 6 there on Sunday night, Doc. And a chance to win the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, they'll have a sterling silver piece, about 36.5 pounds, joining them.